Hey Hempfield, I'm Maguire.
And I'm Josiah.
And welcome to Exploring the Unexplored.
This week we explored the Alcatraz of Pennsylvania.
Only about 5 miles away from Mount Gretna, and you probably never knew about it.
We can't ride our ATV.
Oh.
Maguire says it's not that far. I'm hoping it's not. I do not like to walk.
So, right here is one of the foundations of the water tower. Right now we are in what's considered the octagon. The octagon was referred to as the foundation for the prison's entire water tower. They started building construction on this in about the 1937-8 range, right around the Great Depression's time as well. So what they did is they poured this concrete structure. They started off with all their facilities, all the sewer facilities, all the water facilities, and they built this. And then what happened was is that a governor who came in the 1934 range, I'll say, made a budget for the state budget planning, and he cut the entire funding for this project. So they spent millions of dollars on pouring this concrete and the foundation and all the plans and all the architecture just for it to be cut.
So right now we're on the water tower, but if you would go up the trail a little bit, they were going to be starting to build the actual prison, and there was 3 separate towers, and in the center was just the main tower where they were going to hold all the prisoners. And what made this super unique was that it was supposed to be inescapable. It was supposed to be like the Alcatraz of Pennsylvania. So they were going to line up every cell back to back so that you couldn't, even if a prisoner tried to dig out, they would just end up in the next cell. And then on the left tower would be like the administration building, and so they did all the finance stuff there. And then the right tower was like the work yard, and so that's where the prisoners would go to get work done.
I know it looks very wooded right now. I mean, this bush is overgrown here. But the prison itself was going to be, this entire area was flattened out. There was no trees. It just looked like a bare farm field, basically. And what happened was they were going to build the structure, and then they were going to put a bunch of this moon rock down. What this moon rock is it just looks like a massive field of these boulders. So it really truly would have looked like you were in Alcatraz, like you were surrounded by these boulders. There was no way out, and this would go for hundreds of yards. So any prisoner that was escaping could be caught. So the interesting fact about PA history here is that the day that this building was struck on its ground, when it started being constructed, is the same day that the turnpike, which is only a mile that way, was starting to be constructed in Carlisle. It's the same day that they were both struck ground on. And so up here we're going to be approaching the 3 tower where the base was going to be built, and it is built. You'll see some concrete structures and some of the candy cane rebar. I call it the candy cane rebar mainly because it's shaped like a candy cane.
Unfortunately, it's not real candy canes. That would be much better.
And unfortunately, my sneakers are a puddle.
Yeah, mine aren't looking too great either. There.
Where?
Candy canes.
Oh, there it is.
I thought they were bigger, but...
Yeah. So that's rebar. Right over there is the rebar pipes for where the main structure of the prison would be. So we are all surrounded by the entire prison walls where it would be currently. That would make a giant circle this way. And then all the way that way, about 6 minutes walk, is the water tower. So that's how massive this prison was going to be. This prison could have also possibly been bigger than Alcatraz as well. You too can come and check out this amazing area at State Game Lands number 245. It's about a 25-minute drive from Hempfield High School, and it'll be worth your while.
Thanks for watching, Hempfield.
Make sure to like,
subscribe,
and watch last week's video where we explored the school.
Go check it out.